guide. So let's talk MTG and take the ride. Take the ride. For more fun, you better subscribe. You never want to miss the vibe. Take the ride. Come hang out, let's battle for love. better subscribe. You never want to miss the vibe.
Always doing it sunny side up. It's the hen. What up, my friends? How are you doing? I hope you've been doing good, because I have been very busy today getting ready for my trip. I'm going to be leaving within the next 12 hours, actually, so it won't be that long before I am on my way. So, first things first, let's grab the live stream link. We'll share that in the Discord, and then we will go from there. All right. Okay, there we go, and there we go. All right, link has been shared, and it's time for some hellos. So, hold on, let's just make sure. There we go, that's good. All right, what up? Eng, Jess, Keebler, Fisher, Kenzuki, Zircon, Baba, Shelton, Joe, Yamagoro. Who else is in here? Cosmic, Millmaster, Total. Who else? 10-4, Potts. Heavy Metal, Error, Bob, Josh, Some, Dante, Finn. I think that's everybody. I think we got everybody. Hello. Oh, what up, EP? How you doing? Oh, Ball Falcon says I'm not gonna make you do it. Referencing the goal. Referencing the goal. That's right, Cosmic. He did one less intentionally. Bo Falcon likes to fucking swoop in a way you wouldn't expect. He does not want to contribute to the goal. The goal of this stream. I know how much you guys enjoy hassling me with loot and making my life a nightmare. So this stream has the optional goal of forcing me to take a loot commander deck with me to the United States, and I will have to play it against one of the lead designers of Magic the Gathering, somebody who worked on tons of different Magic sets and led the design on half a dozen different sets, including sets like Time Spiral. So the embarrassment that has been endured so far is nothing compared to the idea of having to play Loot Commander. He asked me today, it's Brian Tinsman, by the way, if I didn't already mention it. So he asked me today, it's like, yo, you bringing decks down? We gonna throw some Magic cards around? So I figured we'll toss that in, since you guys have enjoyed the previous loot goals that have led to, I mean, stuff like this.
Oh God! All right, I'll cast loot again because I love him so much. He's so cool and awesome. Cool. All right. I'm gonna give you crabs, Jake.
I'll take crabs.
Yeah, you will. Oh, blue. Go.
Is he really on there?
He's on there, up in the fucking tree. And then loot dies. Daddy, sorry. God help me. I cast Loot the Pathfinder, which is great because I love loot.
Yeah, I'm one point short. Okay, so kill Mike, take you to 1, and do 16 to you. Here he comes.
I love loot. Omen Path Journey.
Okay, well, other than me.
Hey, Phil.
6/7. I cast loot again. I love loot. Life isn't worth living. So yeah, loot's out. Jake, I cast loot, you fucking stupid dickhead.
So yeah, that was the results. That was the results of the last time that we had one of those ridiculous streams. So it did lead a bunch of people to be amused. Not me, obviously. Not me, but that's all right. Finn, is the snack hat here to get to eat hot dogs off it. We're getting food poisoning tonight, big boy. Baba, really excited for my USA visit? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Tomorrow is when we enter into the US. We're coming by vehicle, right? We're driving. So it's going to be a long haul drive. It's going to take a while to get where we're going, but it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time, ultimately. So I'm quite looking forward to it. Well, I explain how great loot is to him. Listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to have to do it because we're not going to hit the goal. So it's irrelevant. I already feel it in my bones. I can already tell this one's not going to happen and I shall be free. All right? So I don't even got to worry about it. I don't even got to worry about it. Dante, they might search my phone at customs. So what? I don't do anything that I have to worry about. So, oh no, I can't go to the States because they're going to read my boring emails and texts. Oh no. So what? They can go through my stuff. They can look at my devices. It don't matter. They're not going to find, oh, you know what, man? Turns out you like loot. And we can tell, so you're not going to get to go to the States. Total, do I think Final Fantasy Collector Commander decks will retain their value? Pff, I don't know, man. I'm not a Magic finance guy, bro. Magic's insane now. So who knows? Who knows? And retain their value. What is their value? People are selling it at insane prices right now. I'll tell you right now this, though. Investing in Magic is brain-damaged idiocy. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you it's fucking stupid to try and make money off a buying sealed product, if that helps. I think the people doing that are crackheads, and they're just hoping for a bigger sucker to come along to hold the bag for them. So, if that's what you're asking, it's stupid. Investing in Magic is fucking dumb. It's a game. Buy it if you want to play with it. Buy it if you want to enjoy it. But if you're trying to make money off of it, you're probably going to lose. Wizards is the only one making money off of Magic these days, bro. That's it. That's it. Jess, that's not enough gold. They got to mine up more. So yeah, man, investing in Magic is not a wise. It's not a wise course of action. It is not a smart thing to do. You don't want to be doing it. You don't want to be doing it. Magic, like the only people making any money in Magic right now are people who manage to figure out the cards super early that are going to be of interest to people, snag them up while they're undervalued, and do like a quick flip. And that's it. That's it. 10-4, Loot's not even coming. Loot's not even coming. He's not even going to be there. He ain't going to be there. So I'm not worrying about it. Yeah, Maguro, yep. Cards being treated as investment commodities is a weird thing indeed. Heavy Metal, the Offspring said the more you suffer, the more it shows you really care. Right? Yeah. It's a good tune. That's a good tune. Finn, you think Final Fantasy end up at the dump? I doubt that it'll end up at the dump, right? I don't think that they're going to make so much that it's going to end up like in a landfill. Wizards is making so many products that they don't have enough time to make all the stuff that they want. So I highly doubt that's what's going to happen. Ness, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? You just hold on to the product and all of a sudden, oh, the reason people want it is gone. Boom. Boom. You're out. You're done. Millmaster, starting to write an entire novel's worth of fan fiction about me and Loot. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Ain't gonna happen. I can already feel it in my guts. I can feel it. So I'm not worried. So yeah, man, I don't know what's gonna happen with Magic. At some point, the bottom has to fall out of all this insanity, doesn't it? Finn, you have big faith in Wizards over betting on an IP and people not having the money to buy it. they're going to sell this over the next 3 years. It's going to be standard legal for 3 years. And I think that Final Fantasy is going to sell like gangbusters, man. So I don't see it happening with that. It might happen with some other products, but Final Fantasy doesn't seem to me like one that's going to just languish, you know? What up, Got? Yup. Still talk about Magic? Still play it? Totally. 100%, man. Juggling, what's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Fisher, I saw your earlier comment about how the cat and dog secret layers look like they were just... Like, I'm guessing you're going to say the same thing somebody else already brought up, which is a valid point, that it looks like when they made the Raining Cats and Dog decks, they were going to do double-faced cards, and then just took the extra sides of the cards and went, let's not do that. Let's sell them as their own secret layer and slap random cards on them, right? Finn, what got you was seeing Ultra Pro sleeves and no Una art? Well, have they released every SKU? Have they said all the ones that'll be available? They're doing like, I think 30 or 40 different playmats from what I heard. They're doing a lot of the Final Fantasy related products, like a ton of them. But they're not going to get every character that everybody wants, right? Remember how they overproduced Yoda plushies by 500,000 units and it imploded a whole year of Hasbro profits? One day that'll happen for a Magic product, but that day isn't today. Yeah, we haven't reached that point yet. What up, DB? Finn, I don't know if there's more than 12 sleeves. I just know that there's at least 30 different playmats. So following that logic, I could see there being dozens upon dozens of different sleeves. Just because you saw an image somewhere of what they had doesn't mean that that's the limit of what there is, you know? Oh, Jess, what? I would never get a tattoo of anything, let alone loot. Not my thing. Not my thing, buddy. Juggling, the Final Fantasy cards seem cool, but cost is a factor for you. I feel you. My LGS was like, yo, do you want pre-orders on the Final Fantasy decks? And he said it like it was a foregone conclusion. Like I was going to say, yeah. But with the price point, I'm like, nope. I can't afford that, man. Can't get them. Finn, you were looking at pre-orders, but I might be right. They could be hiding stuff. Well, if you're checking out pre-orders on the actual site, maybe they may have other things that are going to come along. But there is a higher chance then that you might be seeing everything they have. Maybe they make more playmats. I don't know. This was a conversation that I think I had a couple of months ago with the Game Store owner talking about the different playmats and stuff that were available. So maybe I am misremembering and exaggerating the number, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it was something along the lines of 30 different playmats. Juggum, you can always just get singles, right? Like, if they just make one card you want, you don't really have to worry about buying product, do you? You can just go ahead and say, I just want this one thing. I just want this. On a completely unrelated note, guys, I watched the last episode of Severance Season 2 last night, and kind of disappointed. They definitely did a whole bunch of stuff to lead up to the next season, but the episode didn't feel like it did enough with what's going on now. And Season 2 is definitely not as strong as Season 1. I ran into a guy that I know when I was out for a walk today, and we talked about a show he had recommended to me, and then after we talked about that, the conversation turned to Severance, and he's like, I loved Season 1. Season 2, I just stopped watching. And I was like, let me guess. The episode where they're wandering through the snow for forever, you just bounced out and said, I'm not doing this, right? He's like, yeah, that's the exact episode. I was like, yeah, that one was terrible. It was filler. There's only 5 minutes in the episode that actually feels like it's genuinely worthwhile. And the rest is just garbage. So the Season 2 definitely took it down a notch, you know? Like, it seemed as if they got more caught up in the visuals than the meat of the story. And so the show suffered as a result. What up, Larry? Yeah, the Final Fantasy stuff definitely looks fun. The jumbo cactuar and everything. Like, Wizards is just doing such a poor job with their in-universe sets that I find myself caring less and less about them. The Tarkir story was just abysmal. It was just abysmal. Oh, the Dragonstorms are a massive threat to the multiverse. We got to do something about the Dragonstorms and the Dragonstorms. We got to stop the Dragonstorms and the Dragonstorms. Oh my god, the Dragonstorms. And by the end of the story, so what did you guys do about the Dragonstorms? Nothing! What? Yeah, Nicol Bolas is free. What? Nicol Bolas is free. What about the Dragonstorms? Who cares? Nicol Bolas is free, and Jace got flung across the universe. And Ugin just showed up and was like, stop it, dragons. And the wild dragons ran away. And the Abzan dragons attacked Sarkhan and his dragons. And it's like the Abzan dragons attacked Sarkhan and his dragons. Really? Really? Did you read your own fucking story? Where in previous installments, you had the Abzan dragons taken over by Sarkhan? Sarkhan just took over the Abzan dragons. They threw off their riders and killed them. And now you're like, and now the Abzan dragon riders show up. And they're really organized, so they're winning. Yeah, except Sarkhan would just take them all over. Nuh-uh! Do you want to give us a reason in the story at all? What do you mean? I mean, you fucking told us previous installments you went, he's taking over the dragons. So when I read that, I was just like, wait, what? How are these dragons not taken over? How are these dragons not taken over? It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Sarkhan could only control the wild dragons. What about the ones that the Abzan were using? Also, where the fuck are the other clans? This is a story that's supposed to be about 5 clans and they're 5 fucking spirit dragons. There's no spirit dragons. It's almost all Abzan, and Narset hangs out with the Jeskai a bit at the beginning. What the fuck? It's so dumb. What do I think the real reasoning was behind Aether Drift? They thought they could fucking get a bunch of money by making lazy crap. And also, they were like, if we do this lazy trope stuff, we barely have to spend any time on world design, and we can focus on the Universe Beyond properties. So they're trying to pretend like, we're giving you the same amount of in-universe sets, so the Universe Beyond stuff is just a bonus, and we don't even know why you'd have a problem with it. What? You're making pure garbage as the Universe Within sets. Yeah, but it counts. It's like if I went to a restaurant and it was just like, we make pizza and we're a pizza place. And then all of a sudden they're like, now we sell sushi. Okay, but we still make pizzas. Yeah, but you're making dog shit pizzas. Yeah, we make pizzas. You like pizza. Shut up, idiot. Sushi's just an extra offering. Eat the pizza. You keep coming here and you say you like the pizza, so eat the pizza. There's literal dog shit on it, though. What are you talking about? It's fine. Also, check out the sushi. It costs twice as much, and we put way more work into it. Okay, but I want pizza. You got pizza, asshole. We keep making the same pizza, all right? We got a dog shit pizza. We got a piss pizza. What's your fucking problem? Just buy it and eat it. Drives me crazy. Yeah, Amiibo, exactly. It's like when the Game of Thrones story stopped following the novels and the people in charge just had to make shit up. Like, oh god, the story's terrible. Just make it so dark nobody can see what's happening. It's so absurd. They're making pure trash. Tarkir is just empty garbage. Check it out, we changed all the clans because somebody we paid said that they're offensive somehow or something. So we just changed everything. And we've got a brand new story. The Dragon Lords are gone and the Spirit Dragons are here. Oh, okay, so you're going to elaborate on that? Nope. Not at all. Okay, but lots of dragons are fighting and it's the Dragonist set. And then you read the story and you're just like, where are the dragons? Narset's here having a panic attack. Johnny's feeling all guilty until all of a sudden he doesn't. And he just like out of nowhere, he jumps out of the sky. And then he's like on a dragon 5 seconds later. And I'm reading the story getting whiplash. They just put lines in the story. Here's a line. Elspeth did this. Line. Now here's Elspeth. It's like, is this a time jump? What's happening? What the fuck is even happening? I've read this entire story. What the hell is happening right now? And then Sarkin's all like we see Sarkin at the beginning turn into a dragon, and he shows up and takes over some dragons, and then he fucks off for the whole story, where it's like, Sarkin's a real menace, we gotta worry about him. The dragon storms are a real menace. Anyways, Jace and Lute went to the meditation realm, and then Jace is like, we're trapped here, there's nothing you can do, we're totally trapped and there's no way out. And then Jace grabs Bolus's gem, and the world starts to disintegrate. And then, there's just an omen path you can run through now. But he just said you can't leave. No, but we just run out the omen path. Also, Vraska showed up. Okay. All right. What? Terrible. Just terrible. It's so goofy. Every day, what's up? Don't leave. I'm leaving. I'm going to the States, bro. I'm going to the States. That's happening. That is happening. That's the plan. Juglum, nope. I'm not bringing fucking Lute. I'm not bringing his Jeep. None of it. So, the end of the Tarkir story doesn't deal with the spirit dragons. It doesn't deal with anything other than Nicol Bolas is loose. Ugin's like, oh no, Nicol Bolas is loose on the multiverse. Who cares? What kind of mouth-breathing magoo do you have to be excited about that? When their storytelling is so bad. I'm envious of the people who are like, this is a good story. I'm enjoying it. How? How are you enjoying this? Are you actually reading the story, or are you just making shit up in your head? That's what some people do. They just fill in all the gaps with their own made-up shit and then go, that's really cool. They didn't write any of that. All the shit you're saying never happened. You're just making crazy assumptions to try and make their nonsense work. It's aggravating. Finn, what's the worst part of Lute? How forced he is. He's just garbage. It's clearly they just want a baby Yoda, and they're forcing us to accept it. He's just shunted into the story, and he adds nothing. He's an item to be handed around, and everyone's acting, he's just a little baby. He's just a little baby, and we gotta protect him. Oh, who cares? Who fucking cares? It's stupid. Just dumb. There's nothing gratifying about it at all. Lute's just fucking there, and we're supposed to be like, protect Lute! Oh my god! Like, Wizards is delusional. That is gonna be our baby Yoda, you know? It's ridiculous. He's a map of, like, the multiverse and everything, and we can use him to go anywhere, and Omen Pass and all this stuff, and what is this leading up to? Jace is gonna do a big reset of the multiverse. Nothing matters anymore. The magic lore is so shitty that I just want to give up on magic lore. I literally want to give up on it. And I feel bad. When I go and look on Fantasy Geographic and people go, good job, thanks for doing this. And I'm just like, I appreciate your appreciation, but I hate this. I fucking hate it. It's not like Aether Drift where I'm not even going to read it because it's so garbage. It's like somebody you knew, but they've been hollowed out by aliens. And so it's like, I see your face. I recognize your face, but you're fucking dead-eyed. And all our conversations are empty now. Hello. I ate today. Are you good? I am good. I am going to place. I like to sit. Okay. All right. It's just nothing. It's nothing. What up, Habanero? How you doing, buddy? Maybe the key to ending the Dragon Storms is to release Bolas. Like, the thing is, if they were going to go, hey, Jace disintegrating the meditation realm or whatever the fuck it was that happened, caused the Dragon Storms to stop, that would at least be them addressing it. They just don't fucking address it. Sarkin's there with all of his dragons, And then all of a sudden, Ugin just goes, stop it! And the dragons leave. And then Sarkhan's like, oh, fuck you, buddy! And he breathes fire on Ugin. And Ugin's like, bitch, you think that fire can hurt me? Fuck you, here's my fire. And he goes, bleh, bleh, and breathes on Sarkhan. And then Sarkhan's scales burn away, and his meat chars, and then he just flies off into the dragon storm. Sarkhan just fucks off. He just leaves. Okay. Sarkhan's out there now, too. Okay. Who cares? You can't do anything interesting with anything. That's the thing. I can't wait to see where this goes. It goes nowhere, you brain dead fucking idiot! How do you not know that? How do you not know that? Nothing's gone anywhere. I see on the fucking official, like, Magic Reddit or whatever, people going, this story was fucking garbage and it didn't make any sense. The Dragonstorm arc was nonsense. And they're getting downvoted. But they're fucking totally right. They're totally correct. And the mouth-breathing fucking dingus chuds are like, it's good. What do you mean? The Dragonstorm arc did make sense. Because it made sense. Like, you gotta understand. I saw an idiot fucking say, the Dragonstorm arc isn't about dragons and dragonstorms. The Dragonstorm arc is about Jason Loot. What the fuck are you talking about, idiot? Ugh. Seeing your friend after 10 years of meth. Actually, more like seeing your friend after they've been put on a whole bunch of pharmaceuticals and they're just hollowed, you know? Gianna! Go find a volcano and throw it in. Habanero, the last Shandalar installment was epic, bro. It was epic. Finn, you're carrying your computer. 32. 2332. The computer's trying to communicate with us. It's having a seizure hearing about the Tarkir story. It's so shitty. It's so shitty. It's so pathetic that Magic lore has become so awful that I was just relieved the story was done. I was like, thank God it's over. And that there won't be a new Magic story until August. Because maybe then I'll have recovered enough to cover the stupid Edge of Eternity's outer space dumb fuckery that we're going to have to deal with Loot in outer space. Because he'll be there. He'll be there. Whatever. Narset ran off with Loot. Loot will be in outer space. He'll be there. Jace will have come and got him. And Nicol Bolas will have Tezzeret out in space. And they'll have space stations and fucking droids. It's going to be the worst. The worst. Doodle, yup. I'm going to the States. I'm going tomorrow. Papa, you're glad the booster boxes of Tarkir aren't too pricey. You got 2 of them coming. Nice. Well, I hope you enjoy. I hope that it lives up to whatever you fucking want. The story sure doesn't, but hopefully the cards will be more enjoyable. Why the fuck are the Abzan the only clan that shows up? The Dragonstorms are a really big problem, and we're going to do nothing about it. Sarkhan shows up as a dragon with all of his dragons, and he's like, I have to destroy the temple. It's the only rival for my power. Where did this come from? Where did this come from? Bo Falcon, that is a nice offer. You can send it to me. I will give it to him. I will literally give it. I will hand it over. I will facilitate. All right? Because I don't know if he does. And he's already in bed. And it's super easy to do it that way, man. 100%. Baba, hopefully the cards are cool. Well, there's going to be a bunch of dragons. They're going to have a bunch of random dragons because the reason they said the Dragonstorms made all kinds of weird dragons is because now they can use all the dragon slush art. So I expect that dragon lovers are going to be super happy. You know? They're going to be like, yo, there's a bunch of random dragons in this set. So from an actual card perspective, it shouldn't be nearly as frustrating. Josh, you can vote for Shandalar on GOG's wish list. You recommend it. What's the point? You think Wizards all of a sudden is going to fucking go for that? I don't. Like, how would that even work? Do they have the rights to it? It's like, who owns the fucking rights to that game? Who owns the rights? It would be cool, though. It would be cool if they actually did, like, bring it back, man. Thompson, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Keeping your hopes up because of how non-promoted this set is. It's wild how little information about Tarkir came out. No leaks, anything. Anything. Dante, yeah, I've heard of the Forge game. I've seen the tiniest bit of it. I'm going to try it at some point. Millmaster, that needs to be a reality at some point. The Shandalar, 100%. 100%. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Anytime you bring that up, it just makes me think of when I was in Boy Scouts and they had that crazy, like, we're going on an adventure. Here's a shield. Here's a fucking spinny mace thing. We give you 2 hearts and you're going to run through this whole dungeon kind of thing. When the dungeon was the forest. But you'd run along the path and like fucking scoutmasters and shit would leap out with weaponry and you'd fucking wail on them. And if they hit you, they'd take one of your hearts and you had to try and survive and make it through. Like, that was awesome. That was awesome. Ball Falcon, done? Oh, let me see. Let me see if it's here. Oh, Ball Falcon! Thanks for the gas money! On behalf of me, Wayne, and Carly, I give you a big thank you with none of these. They're off the screen. It's a hug instead. Thanks, buddy! You're the man. And you're right, gas is expensive, especially since I'm going to need to huff a lot of it to just get my brain okay with the nonsense that I've had to endure from the Tarkir story. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Oh, abysmally dumb. Like, there was so much potential. There was so much potential. Like, right at the end of the story, fucking Narset's like, Sarkin, fuck you! You used the Dragonstorm Nexus ritual with Taigam, didn't you? What'd you give up? What'd you sacrifice, you dick? And then Sarkin's like, oh, I'm sad. I sacrificed a dragon. And she's like, fuck you, buddy. And then because he was sad for a second, Elspeth jumped out of his mouth and started to fall to the ground. And you couldn't even tell if she was actually injured in any way. But Ajani dove down to get her. You know what? I don't have to be sad about being a Phyrexian. I just realized I could do that. And then he just isn't. And like, Ajani and Elspeth are falling, and Narset wraps him in protective magic that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't protect him from anything. Narset casted a protective spell on him. What did it do? It's like when they cast the fucking spell when they were going into the Dragonstorm. They say they just cast a spell. Does it fucking do anything? What does it stop? Why is it there? What is the point? Chado, you can't wait for them to butcher Bolus like they butchered the Dragonlords. Nope. Nico Bolus will never die. He will never die. Nico Bolus will be paraded out again and again and again and again, and each time he'll be diminished and less meaningful. And who gives a shit? Because they're going to hire the same hack bullshit writers that they fucking hired to write this crap and give them the same restrictions. Going, these are the points you need to include in your story. Okay, I'm ready to write your epic story about your fantasy characters. Okay, well, we need Narset to have a panic attack. What? Yeah, Narset's gonna have a panic attack because it's too noisy in an inn. Okay. And she's gonna calm down by counting on her hand and presuming people's genders. You want me to write this? Yup. Okay, it's your money, whatever. Here you go. Here's your slop garbage. Just terrible. Joglum, you loved Scouts, some of the best times of your life? Yeah, man. Scouts was good. I liked it. There are certain things I didn't like. Baba! Yeah. Reinforcements are coming, buddy. Yo, I picked up treats. I've got all-dressed chips. I've got ketchup chips. I got some other chips that apparently are available in the States, so it's probably not going to be as exciting. But I got a bunch of Canadian chocolates, too. And I got little individual ones. Carly was like, look at the big chocolate bars. And I'm like, that's not how you do it. You have a bunch of little chocolate bars. Then you can help multiple people. And I can also eat some. So, yeah. We've got treats. I got a whole bunch. I bought 2 huge multi-bags of we've got 32 small bags of chips and 40 small chocolate bars. Something like that. Chad, you mean Bolus's character? Yeah, of course. His character's going to be terrible. He's going to be terrible. The Dragon Lords they just killed, they're gone. They're gone. Drunkle, yep, heading out on a journey, going to the wonders of the first event. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm excited about it. Get to meet up with Brian Tinsman, fucking one of the guys who was a lead designer on half a dozen Magic sets, worked on a ton of that stuff, and designed this card game too. So he messaged me today saying, yo, we gonna play Magic when you come up? And I said, or come down, I guess. It's not coming up. I was like, yup, I already picked out a couple of commander decks. But I can keep those a secret. I'm going to keep it a secret in case he sees this. I don't want him to know what I have ahead of time. Fisher, you bet I could take the plot points and in less than a day write a better story that's coherent and cohesive than whatever Wizards put out? Absolutely. But I don't do my own fan fiction reimagining of canon lore because I just don't care. I just read it and go, you guys suck. Finn, what do you mean no channel goal? I put a goal up at the beginning of the stream, but it's not going to get hit. So it's not going to happen. I had made it a goal that if we hit that, I would take I'd take a loot commander deck, but we're like 3/4 of the way through the first half of the stream, so we ain't gonna hit that. I ain't gonna have to do that, and I'm fine with that. That's the only thing I've used these goals for so far. Pretty much. Well, there's that one time I did something else, but I screwed it up with the actual timing of it because you have to set a timer, and I messed it up. Baba, what do you mean? Thought all 3 of we're going. What are you talking about? Tinsman is in the States and he designed Magic sets. I'm going up with Carly and Wayne, the inventor of Double Strike. So there's 3 of us traveling up to the event. And there's people at the event. Dante, in your fan fiction, Loot drinks glistening oil. Then you get a Phyrexianized Loot, and then he's not a Phyrexian the next day. Bolas isn't going to come back as a good guy. That wouldn't even make any sense. No one would be excited for that at all. At all. Wizards thinks that people are going to be so hyped about Bolas, they made him the end of the story. Like, oh my god, Bolas is here? Holy shit, Bolas is free? Who cares? You can't write a good story at all. It's like fucking finding a hut that says free handjobs, and then you go in there and there's a geriatric with no fucking hands, and he's just got fucking stumps, and he can't even keep them together long enough to get any fucking friction going. So anybody who's excited about Bolas, I got bad fucking news. What they're going to write is going to be garbage. But if you like the Tarkir story, then buckle up and have fun, I guess, because you've got no fucking standards. Baba, yeah, no, you got you got it all twisted. I'm going up with Wayne, who's the inventor of Double Strike. Carly's coming with us. Tinsman is there. He's part of the fucking event. He's part of the company that makes the game, all of that. So he's at the destination, bro. Scorbageist, you heard people you've heard people talk about drugged out fever dreams that have more consistency than current Magic lore. It's true. Yargle, you love the part of the story where they dealt with the dragon storms. I just fucking ranted about that, man. I just ranted about that. They did nothing. The dragon storms are this huge threat to the multiverse. They're this big deal. And then the story's just like, forget about that. Look, it's a Bolas. It's crazy to me because bringing back Bolas is relying on people being excited, like old school Magic players. People who have been around for a while being excited. When was the last time we saw fucking Bolas? 5-6 years ago? Right? So Wizards has just thrown everything away, but they're like, get excited. This guy from the past, this awesome villain's coming back. You guys are fucking clownish goons who can't write anything compelling. So what's the point? What's the point? I'm not excited. You take me back a number of years, Bull's coming back, I'd be like, cool. But now, do the story cards even correlate with the actual story anymore? Most of the time, not really. Not really. They're just shoved in. Wizards goes, here you go. Here's the stories. Because the story spotlight stuff is designed when the set's being made and going to print. And then they just change the story afterwards. They just go, this is actually what's going on in the story. And it's like, oh, okay. Like that part where the Abzan forces show up. They're all like on Dragonback. There aren't people crashing in on rhinos and stuff. The artwork is just, here you go, Wakandan dragon battle or something. It's so dumb. What up, Jordan? Yamagoro, you want me to tell Tinsman my viewer said thanks for the sets? I will, buddy. I will convey that to him. Buck, why is the writing so bad now? Because Wizards of the Coast resents having to make lore. They're paying the least amount of money possible to fucking hack writers. They are giving them a bunch of garbage points that they have to fit in. They want to use a ton of slush art, so now slush art has to be forced into the story. That's why it was Jace pretending to be Ashiok as part of Thunder Junction in charge of Oko's crew, because originally they were just going to do Oko having his own outlaw crew, but then they wanted to use like the artwork of Jace turning into Ashiok, so they have people there whose job is to just shove art that doesn't make any sense into sets and then staple together reasons like 3-year-old children storytelling with their toys. It's terrible. Millmaster, Bolus doesn't have a Planeswalker Spark, but maybe he does now. Who knows? They literally had Jace just unmake the Meditation Realm, and Bolus and Ugin disappeared, and Bolus went ha 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 as he disappeared, and him and Ugin fought somewhere. I guess we didn't see any of that. They were just gone until Ugin had to show up at the end to go, no, Sarkhan, no, and then Sarkhan and his entire army just lose. They just instantly lose. Ugin appears, and the battle's over. Okay. Anything happened to the Dragon Storms? Nope. But then, guess what? Drip by drip, somewhere, sometime, somehow, something happens. Drip by drip by drip, water. And then there was a flutter of a blue cape. Wow. Jace is somewhere. So cool. So cool. When do I feel the story quality started to slip? Well, I felt like Amonkhet was a pretty sweet point for the story, what they did there. And then it just kind of went downhill from there. War of the Spark was a pretty bad time for Magic lore. And it's only gotten worse from there. So around War of the Spark time is what I would say, is when it really started to fucking nosedive. Wizards got pissy about the fact that people hated the books. And they're arrogant, ignorant dickheads. They literally tried to sell us the second half of the story as the full story, because the guy who wrote the first half didn't get it done in time. So like, fuck it, ship it to them. They can buy it. What? They don't like it? Fuck them. Cancel the Theros story. We know we have a whole book written. Cancel it. We're not selling it. They can't see it. Give them 16 sentences for the story. Elspeth fought a bunch of battles and she won. And then they're like, we're not doing lore anymore. Fuck you. We're not writing any stories. So for Dominaria, the closest we got were little flavor blurbs where they talked about crazy horse shit like Holler's fucking flavor. Born on the night of an important meeting between... Born on the night of a meeting between two important clans. Holler uses Elvish gender-neutral pronouns. It's like, what? If you say born on the night of a meeting between two important clans, that indicates that in their society, it has some kind of special meaning. Like, you're one of the star chosen. You were born on the great meat night, and you're destined to do important things. But are you telling me that when two clans meet and a kid's born then, that, what do they force them to use Elvish genderless neutral pronouns? I don't understand. What the fuck? What was Sarkhan's goal in the last chapter? Sarkin abruptly decided that the temple was a rival for his power, which I don't understand because the temple exerted no control over anybody. It just existed. So Sarkin decided that that temple could somehow thwart his control of the dragons. So he wanted to destroy the temple. That was his goal, to destroy the temple. And then something, question mark, dragons rule the multiverse. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Do I recommend reading all the books? I haven't read all the books, so I don't know if all the books are good. But I will say the books are a million miles better than the crappy little articles we get online where they tell us we didn't have enough story time to talk about the Dragon Lords at all or any of that. But we definitely have lots of time to talk about Lute snuggling up with Vraska and Jason. What the fuck is this? Slop art, slop narrative, slop design. Yup. As when, you know what? The Gatewatch concept was a pretty weak and boring thing where they essentially went, we want our own Avengers. And they just went, all right, let's go Avenger Squad. Every single set will have these guys all showing up and they'll all be like gigantic multiversal threats that they have to handle. At least they handled them though. At least they fucking fought the Eldrazi. They didn't go, oh my god, the Eldrazi are a big fucking threat. Anyways, we gotta go fucking fart into a waffle maker because I'm having a panic attack. we gotta go find fucking Fonzie Bear from the Muppets and escort him. What about the Eldrazi? Listen, fart waffles, bro. What the fuck about the Eldrazi? You said they're gonna destroy everything. Yeah, but like, Fonzie Bear and the fart waffles, son. Oh, it's so goofy. It's just so goofy and empty. Man. It's so disheartening. Like, I feel like I should just put on like fucking like shitty music, shitty breakup music, you know, like the fucking whiny songs, like what's that one, say something, I'm giving up on you or whatever. That's me. That's me looking at the Magic lore. Fisher Super Chat says, rip good Magic story and the future of Bolas being a fleshed out character anymore. Agreed. It's donezo. We're never going to have some great lore renaissance. Like, Wizards is teasing the concept of a multiversal reset, where they just wipe everything off the fucking table and go, we've got a whole new fucking multiverse now. And it's like, so everything we had before is gone. Everything. And now it's just pure dog shit from here on in. Maybe they'll even start to tie in Universe Beyonds. Maybe the multiversal reset actually opens up the Magic multiverse to the worlds of Final Fantasy and Superman and SpongeBob and Walking Dead and Fortnite. Maybe that's what happens. Maybe Rainbow Bright and Cybertron. God. Oh God, I don't want to be right. I've been right way too many times about the bad things that are going to happen to Magic. I don't like being this smart. I wish I was dumb. The fucking dum-dums who are like, this is a great story. It makes me mad. It makes me envious and it makes me mad. I wish I was as dumb as you, bro. Just, was Jace ever really a good character? Jace never felt compelling to me. At any point. Carly says, nah, Jace was always lame in my opinion. Yep. Habanero, you like the Brothers War trilogy, the Legends 1 and 2 trilogy, Time Spiral, Odyssey, Mirrodin. Yep. I agree with that. Although I haven't read all the Legends ones, but the rest of them, yes. Chado, yeah, exactly. You feel annoyed by people who say, lore doesn't matter. I don't care about it. Well, I do. So your arbitrary, I don't care about the lore, so it shouldn't matter, can easily be flipped on its head, and I care about the lore, so you have to. It's that simple. You have to think like I do, and only what I care about matters. And it's like, people wanting the lore to be good doesn't diminish your ability to enjoy the game. It doesn't cause any problems. But the lore not being good fucking doesn't cause you problems, but causes us problems. So you see the fucking issue, right? Good lore, everybody wins. You get better, more satisfactory world building. You get more people drawn into the property. You have more people to play the game. The game theoretically thrives for longer, right? You don't want to be in the dog shit verse. How do you planeswalk out here? The truth is you have to abandon Magic. You have to either abandon Magic or just refuse to engage with any of the lore. And I feel like I'm being unwillingly pushed towards that. I feel like I'm being walked off of a plank to jump into the fucking sea of oblivion when it comes to lore. For real. Christian, if somebody bought Hasbro, they wouldn't stop the nonsense. They're just going to want to make money. So they're just going to be like, what were they doing that makes money? Keep doing that. Keep doing more of that. Nobody's going to come in and fucking rescue Magic the Gathering. It ain't going to happen. It's going to be sold to some other shitty company that doesn't care. I want things to get better. Like, I want to have hope, but I just don't feel it, man. I don't feel it. There's nothing logical to say things are going to get better. Millmaster, yeah. It's strange when you change the focus from being the best to being sure. Everything and everybody's average and uninteresting. Harrison Bergeron, bro. It's Harrison Bergeron. That's it. That's it. It's just unremarkable, unexciting. I feel nothing. I feel nothing when I read it, aside from annoyance and head scratching going, look, I'm paying attention to what you're saying. When the Abzan Dragons just fought against Sarkhan and whatever, I went, what the fuck? Also, why is it all just the Abzan? I don't get it. Like, what story did they originally have written? I would like to know. Josh, I could make a Hatcher's alternate Magic reality and you'd watch my rewrites. Multiple people have said that, but I don't have interest in making my own fan fiction for Magic that never happened. You know what I mean? Like, if I felt the desire to write fantasy stuff, I would create my own fantasy worlds. There's been a few times where I've actually sat down and mapped out my own fantasy concepts that I would write as stories. So I appreciate that you would watch it, but I don't have any interest. You know what I mean? I am genuinely pondering what the next step for Fantasy Geographic is, because Magic lore is dying. And they're going to make more and more Universe Beyond sets and less Universe Within. And it's the diminishment of the new lore is making me less interested at the current time in going back and reading the old lore, because it's like if you're in a relationship that's falling apart and then you just go back and look at all the times that you were actually in love. You know what I mean? It feels like that. So I don't know if it means go and do other things. I don't know if it means like just give it some time and then I'll be like, yo, I am going to do the old lore. I feel like I'm probably just going to start doing episodes of the Thran again or something like that, because it's too much, man. Larry, coming in with, what do we got here? A joke super chat? What does it say? A dog walked into a tavern and said, I can't see a thing. I'll open this one. What? A dog walked into a tavern and said, I can't see a thing. I'll open this one. What am I missing? I mean, I'm going to put you up on the board. What the fuck does that mean? A dog walked into a tavern and said, I can't see a thing. I'll open this one. Open this tavern? What the fuck am I missing? What's not clicking? Oh no, Larry, no! You just started the goal, didn't you? Stop it. No. No. Jordan, D&D, actually that touches on what the Fantasy Geographic was originally meant to be, a channel where I talked about D&D monsters. The idea would be to talk about every aspect of them. Similar to like a nature video, you know, a nature documentary where they talk about where do these things live? How do they mate? How do they think? What's their overall ecology like? What's their habitat like? How do they interact with the environment around them? I thought that would be a really cool idea. And that's what I originally concepted Fantasy Geographic for. But I don't have any of my D&D books anymore. They're all gone. So, but sometimes I think, yeah, that would be much more enjoyable to just talk about different Dungeons and Dragons monsters. So that's a high-ranking choice for Fantasy Geographic. Other than that, I don't know what other lore. Larry, it's an ancient Sumerian bar joke. What? What? Like Conan? What am I missing? I don't get it. I don't get it. Chadle knows it too. Okay, this is some kind of inside joke or something. What up, creepy? L5R, what's this about leaving? I'm going to the States, bro. I'm going to the US. It's the oldest ever joke. Its punchline has been lost to the ages. Ah, okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. So it's some joke that I don't understand. Having a drink to open your third eye? Yeah, I don't know, man. I got nothing. Well, it makes more sense than Wizard's lore. Oh, God. Lightwave, old school, Renaissance revival. It's too obscure. It's the way forward for high fantasy gaming. I don't know. Habanero, I already started the Thran novel. I have 2 installments already out of it. So it deserves to be continued. I'm just so disheartened. I'm so disheartened about the lore. MS, fuck off! No, you don't get to do this now. You don't get to fucking start the goal now. Stop it. Stop it. I completely forgot about the goal. We went a whole hour with nobody going towards the goal. Don't you fucking do this to me. I don't want to take loot. I don't want to take loot to see fucking Tinsman, man. I don't want to do it. MS's super chat says, I hear Perp needs to eat American cuisine like KFC and have an emergency stop. No. 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 Habanero, it's all good, man. It's all good. There's only 2 installments, and they came out here and there. So it just kind of got buried under everything else. Originally, Fantasy Geographic was all like lore from the novels. And then the new stuff, I was like, you know what? Once Wizards went back to making lore, I'm like, I'll cover the new lore on Fantasy Geographic. But that was... I can't 100% say it was a mistake because it's making some people happy. They're saying, yo, thanks. I don't have to read the lore. Thanks for giving me these little summaries, right? So I don't know. I'm just conflicted. I'm conflicted. What up, Goddard? Not Sumerian, Sumerian, like the Akkadians and the Babylonians. You've never heard the 2 equated. That was great. I'm going to steal that. Go for it. Go for it. It's an old joke from Conan. What is best in life? To crush your enemies, to drive them before you, to hear the lamentation of the women. Breakstop, you watched The Brothers War again on Fantasy Geographic? It was tight. Nice. Yeah, I really like those videos that we made. I don't have the same pride about the new lore stuff. I feel like I just barely pulled through this Tarkir story. Like I kept groaning and going, "Oh God," as I read it, and I'm like, "Fuck, I've already done a bunch of installments." I wish this offended me on the same level that Aether Drift or Thunder Junction did, so I could just quit and be like, "I'm not doing it. I'm not finishing the story. I refuse." But nothing on that level happened. So I'm like, "Oh God, I have to keep trudging through this." 7 installments and nothing happened. That could have been 2 installments. It was nothing. Habanero, you like the one I did about Shaku and the cosmic horror? Shit, I don't even remember doing that one. Yeah, the old school lore just has so much more depth. So much more depth. I'd rather eat American KFC than read more of Magic's new lore, bro. I'm definitely in crisis state with Fantasy Geographic. I really don't know what to do. MS, stop it, you fucking dickbag! Don't you fucking do this. What's wrong, perp? Don't you need cash to get to America? $20 can get you a meal with a cookie. Come on, chat. We need to help keep them fed. Don't entreat others to join you on your fucking quest to force me to take loot. All right? We went the whole first fucking hour and nobody did anything to the goal. And fucking Larry, you bitch, you did this. You did this with your fucking dog joke. And now MS is on the train and now we're at 3 out of 20. So I just got to ride the next fucking bit of time out and we'll be fine. Nobody do it. Don't listen to him. We don't want that. We don't want that. Nobody wants that. None. Nobody. Nerdvon, am I still going to play and just check out of the lore? That's a distinct possibility. I ain't quit Magic. I love playing Magic, bro. I'm stoked. I'm going to the States. I'm going to go and fucking meet one of the guys who worked on a ton of Magic sets. Like Tinsman worked on Judgment, Scourge, Mirrodin, Champions of Kamigawa, Saviors of Kamigawa, Time Spiral, Eventide, Shards of Alara, Alara Reborn, Magic 2010, Plane Chase, Rise of Eldrazi, and Avacyn Restored. And he was the lead designer for Judgment, Scourge, Champions, and Saviors of Kamigawa, Time Spiral, Plane Chase, Rise of the Eldrazi, and Avacyn Restored. Right? So I'm gonna get to go and fucking chill with him. He asked me today, are you bringing Magic decks up with you or whatever? So I'm bringing Magic decks. I'm bringing my cube. I'm not bringing loot. We're not hitting the goal. I'm bringing other commander decks and my cube. Carly, don't encourage them by saying you like cookies. Do not encourage them. Lightwave, yes, I would like lore that is like the old school lore we got, and consistency. Honestly, I'm willing to embrace new stuff if it's written competently, but it's not. It's not. Larry, how do you entertain a bored pharaoh? You sail a boatload of young women dressed up in only fishing nets down the Nile and urge the pharaoh to go catch a fish. All right. Oh, Habanero's got the link for the video about Shaoku and the cosmic horror. Bum, bum, bum. Go check it out. It's going to be a lot better. It's going to be a lot better than the current lore. Millmaster, is there up or down on a sphere? There sure is. Just ask your mother. Get it? Somebody going up and down on her. That's how you came out of her butt, buddy. That's how you were made. So, yeah. Your mother is a perfect sphere. Bolus is going to get loot. Oh, Juglum. Oh, it hurts. It hurts because you've just outlined a distinctive possibility. People saying Bolus will become a fucking good guy or whatever. Nope. Bolus getting loot? That could happen. That could happen. The insults are getting geometric. We gotta do it mathematical, bro. Jungle says a lot of the new stuff is just legendary name drop, excuse to poop out more Commander product. Agreed. Sneeze says, why did Luke cross the road? Because Hatcher's taking him to America. I am not. We're not hitting the goal, so I don't guts to. Luke will not be coming, and my dignity will remain intact. Baba, yes, doing it right. Gifting 5 memberships, not contributing to the goal. Thus, loot will not be happening. Excellent. Baba, thanks for gifting those memberships. Oh, you gave one to Carly. Nice. Carly, Buck, Fellers, McCracken, and Kyle all been membertized. And that makes you the member lord. Oh my god. Nicol Bolas with loot. Ugh. And the next in-universe set we get is 5 months from now, and it's outer space. You know? It's going to be a dumb outer space story. It's going to be ridiculous. Bolas kidnaps Loot, gets Stockholm Syndrome, learns the meaning of friendship, and rebuilds the Gatewatch, but calls it the Loot Watch. Shut up, Habanero. You shut your filthy mouth. Nerdvana, we need 4 Jan Michael Vincents to the 7th quadrant, bro. Oh, God. It hurts. It hurts so much what they've done to the story. I don't hold it against anybody if they go, I don't care about the lore, I just want to play the cards. That's fine. I haven't read all the lore for every card game I've played. Some of it's unengaging to me and whatever, right? So I get that. But for me, I've loved the lore for a long time, you know? Larry, yeah, don't worry. Our stuff is going to be just fine. Damn it, Potts! What are you fucking doing? Stop it! The super chat says, so if loot's the key to everything, is there a keyhole somewhere shaped like his stupid head? It's Nicol Bolas's butthole. If you insert if you insert loot just head up to the neck and then rotate 3 times, it unlocks the heart of the universe. And then Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! Merge. And it goes, it's time to be dumb! And they strap these gigantic fucking goofbag plastic things to their hearts. Oh, you fell into my loot trap! Pow! Let me show you my one-eyed white dragon. It comes with 2 fat meaty balls attached to the back. Thompson! Oh, gonna mail it this week or early next week. Nice, buddy. Nice. Well, you don't have to rush too much because I'm gonna be gone for a little bit. So you do it at your pace. That's exciting. Nerdvana, you've lived long enough to see all your childhood stuff get annihilated by the way of the new age. It's happening a lot. Oh, what the fuck? Listen, you ninja, I ain't saying that big old gibberish ass name. Listen, what the fuck are you doing? Look, stop it. Fucking stop it. You were cool in the fucking Shandalar stream, right? And now, I'm glad that fucking Habanero gave you herpes. He asked me not to tell you, but you've got it. You've got fucking 3 different kinds. There's only 2 kinds, and you have fucking 3 now. Because Habanero has them all, and I'm glad he fucking gave them to you, right? I'm glad that he fucking did, Because that's what you deserve. Wonder why you're itchy all over? That's why. You're a terrible fucking person. You're a terrible person. Once upon a time, I thought you were cool. Now I know. You're just a fucking fool. Why'd you do this hateful shit to me? What did I do? Well, I thought you liked me playing. I thought you liked my stuff. What are you doing? What are you doing? Shelton, I've already heard of card games on motorcycles. I've heard it. And that meme flew around like a million times when they announced Aether Drift. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Habanero says, well, this is just embarrassing. Stop it. Listen, man. You fucking gave that poor woman a bunch of diseases. And, I know what it is. It's syphilis. That's what eats your fucking brain away. That's what you fucking gave her, right? You fucking have that shit in jars. Not only in your body, but in jars. And you spoon it into her mouth while she's fucking sleeping. That poor woman. That's probably why she came up with that unpronounceable horseshit name that she has, all right? All right? You're named after a pepper. She's named after a deranged animal. And together, you combine to fucking be a pain in my ass. Fuck you. Doesn't matter, though. You know what's going to happen? All this is going to be in vain. It's all going to be in vain. You're going to get close to the goal, and then the stream's going to end, and you'll have fucking done it all for nothing. You'll have done it all for nothing. Loot won't go with me to the fucking US, and I will be laughing for the entire trip. All right? For every moment of the trip, I'll be laughing at you because you failed. Nirvana, you thought I was going to say she's named after a Dorito. What the hell's the matter with your brain? Why would you think that? Why would you think that? Your brain is addled. Well, fair enough. I mean, I don't really have much to go with. When I start going, what the hell's wrong with you? I'm stupid. My brain don't work. Oh. Well, that's a valid reason then for the way that you're acting. Creepy, don't talk about Bolus and Loot being together. After the realization that was revealed earlier this stream, that's a real possibility. And I don't want it to be I want it to not be a possibility. Oh, God. Nickel Bolus with Loot. Now I can try and take everybody's spark again. We're doing War of the Spark Part 2, Electric Dongaloo. Suck it. And then Bolus sucked the dong of... let's pick somebody random. Nico! And then Nico created multiple reflections. I like to have 5 versions of me. Watch you chug it, Bolus. Oh, that works too, because doesn't Bolus mean like ball bag in Spanish or something? Oh, you think you get to pick what your fucking name is after you tried to fucking force this loot shit on me? That's actually what you fucking think? No, your name is now Jacket. I'm taking the J-A from the end of your fucking first name and the K-I-T from the beginning of your second name, and you're fucking Jacket. So enjoy that. Enjoy that. What's fucking Habanero's woman's name? Oh, her name is fucking Jacket. She's named after what she does to all the guys at the fucking bus terminal. You think for a second you get to pick your fucking name after the shit you pulled? Nah, you are Jacket. And not the warm kind that people fucking wear. Oh. Return of the War of the Spark with Loot. Like, why does Loot have to be in everything? I know the answer is for marketing. I understand. But it's not okay. It's not okay. Bolus is balls in Spanish. Yeah, so he's he's nickel ball bag, which is hilarious. Bone Falcon says, Jacket, have you met Jack Off Flames? That was hilarious. Because his name's Jack of Flames. And somebody was like, called him Jack Off Flames. which was great. Lightwave, you're surprised we didn't see a Mario Kart secret layer? Wizards might have tried, but just couldn't get the rights. You know what I mean? Same thing happened with Minecraft. Wizards was totally trying to do a Minecraft crossover, and then they lost the rights. Or didn't manage to secure them in the first place, and then they had to abruptly pivot and go, shit, the Minecraft set. Fuck, what are we gonna do? Shove it into Ixalan and staple Jurassic Park onto it. There's got to be something. A dragon, the only dragon with a floating ball bag. That's right, Yargle. A bigger, better Elder spell. Now I have 200 planeswalkers on the plane. Who are these new planeswalkers? Everybody got re-sparked. It's just, who cares? Whether a planeswalker has a spark or not, Omen Paths just take them wherever. Everywhere is everywhere now, and they're all connected. The meditation realm is a hub to everywhere. Oh, okay. Why? Shut up, idiot. It's time for Edge of Eternities. We're going to space. We're going to space. Outer space, guys. Are you excited for it? Gonna see Space Jace 2.0? Could easily. Anybody in space. Like, there's literally, it's gonna be full on outer space. The artwork they've already shown us. We're getting planets, aliens, laser guns, fucking space stations, all of it. All of it. They're gonna have, in the next in-universe Magic set, they're gonna have people manning space stations. Like fucking Babylon 5 level shit. You know how you like fucking, you know how you'll like, they've already got crew and saddle. So what's next? Activate space station. Tap fuck, it's the same thing as crewing a vehicle, except you're crewing a space station. So you got to tap a guy and then you activate it for a turn or something. Right? Something like that. Something like that. Some weird dumb crap. That's what'll happen. You're like, we got crew, now we got saddle, now we got saddle and crew, and now we got space touching. Space touching! Drunko, the unsets aren't canon. So just because they made some of the cards playable, like by giving them black borders or whatever, it didn't make it canon lore. So if you're talking about Infinity, it's not canon. Nirvana, you're excited about Babylon 5? See, this is what happens. You talk about the crazy crap they're going to shove into Magic, and there's always some people like, yeah, bro, I'm excited about this. Fuck! All right, intermission. Intermission. Now, no more contributing to the fucking goal. We're done. We'll leave it here. And that's good. Just leave it here. Don't fucking do it. Don't be a dink! Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. All right, I'm back. What up? Brandon, you think we're gonna get Mandalorian? Anything. Could be anything. Anything. Hey, what up, Callaway? How you doing, buddy? Of course, you're gonna be happy. You're the one who hooked me up with that drum. Seeing it in action. It's pretty sweet, right? All right, guys. I'm gonna look into the future. Let's find out how my trip's gonna go. All right? This is it. This is the fortune. This is the fortune. Your enthusiasm inspires people. The trip's gonna go well. You know, I inspired fucking Habanero and his girlfriend to fight. After all that yelling and insulting, she's just like, you can't fucking call me that shit. And now Habanero's like, I swear to God, it's actually funny. He's not just a mean-spirited prick. It's funny. He said you had all them STDs. Didn't you have a good time? What do you mean no? What do you mean no? Not very good. Callaway gives you a smug sense of achievement by proxy. Lightwave, your goal this year is to be less negative and more positive. Seems like a pretty solid thing to do, honestly. Probably leads you to having a better time, right? You spend all your time focusing on the negative. I mean, I know I'm a critical guy and I talk a lot of shit, but it's like for entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just completely miserable. Life is actually the worst. Do you know what I mean? Jacket says, now he just won't let me buy another $20 chat. Listen. It's 2025. It's 2025. The time of fucking proud, powerful women who can do what they want. He doesn't own you. He doesn't own your bank account. I officially give you permission to give me as much money as you want. You show him. You show him he doesn't fucking control you. He's not in charge. And if he tries to stop you, call the police. Because that's false imprisonment or something like that. It's some illegal crime for sure. And the cops will beat him with their fucking nightsticks. They will beat the dog shit out of him. By the time they're done beating him, he'll have lost most of the letters off his name. He'll just be called Mr. Ha. Oh, that's funny. Make Habanero go fold socks. She'll have to get pointers from Spurl's wife for that. Callaway, what are the latest in wizardly failures? Well, just so happens I have an entire channel dedicated to that. So if you want to know everything that's going wrong with magic, head on over there. I'll tell you the good, the bad, the crazy, the sad, you know? Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. It'd be pretty good for a little trailer. Break stop, you resolved to say yes more often after your divorce. Your wife was always so negative and it was their snap answer to everything. Well, there you go, guys. If you want to know who to ask to suck your dick, it's break stop. He's trying to say yes more, right? So he can't say no if you jam it in his mouth fast enough. We all know that. That's a scientific fact. Habanero, you fold your own socks. She can't make me. I already do it. I'm doing this, but not because you said to, because I was gonna anyways. Fisher says, I'll pay you, but not contribute to loot. I don't trust him. Well, cheers to that. Cheers to that. Jugglim says, I don't think it's going to hit, but I'm here for loot. Damn you. Damn you. Why? Why do you want to see me take a fucking Loot Magic the Gathering deck and embarrass myself in one of the people who is a fucking pillar of Magic the Gathering, who has designed like fucking dozens of sets? You want me to go down with the loot and look like an absolute fool and fucking take a picture with him holding fucking loot while I look fucking sad, right? Because there's proof that I've been embarrassed in the fucking real world? That's what you want? It's one thing for the people down at the game store. It's another for somebody who literally worked on Magic the Gathering, knows people at Wizards of the Coast. It's not even close. It's not even close. Lightwave, in my opinion, what I do isn't negative at all. It's cathartic and entertaining and lots of laugh. Well, you're taking it in the right fucking vein then, because that's what it's meant to be. That's what it's meant to be. It's like, hey, we all fucking share these feelings. I'm making entertainment stuff. I don't want people to leave my videos feeling miserable, you know? I don't fucking have that energy. We're trying to have a good time. We're trying to have a good time. Some says for the glory of loot. Listen, buddy. Listen, for the glory of you playing a fucking skin flute. How about that? How about that, you fuck? I can't believe you get to be Lord of the Board while trying to progress the loot goal. But guess what? It's all in vain. It's all in vain. Because that's 8 out of 20. You think it's going to happen 12 more times in the next, like, 25 minutes? I don't fucking think so. So, thanks for fucking throwing your hopes down into an empty vault of fucking infinite darkness where it will never see the light of day. How about that? But you're Lord of the Board. Dante, have fun playing Doom, buddy. Connolly, how fucking far back are you in the stream? We talked about Harris and Bergeron like an hour ago. Like an hour ago. All right? Hatcher and Loot tag team champions. You know what? My first reaction is, yeah, to your mom. But I'm like, no, you know what? I don't even want to make a fucking your mom joke if it involves loot, bro. All right? I don't want to. Thompson, fuck you and your laughter, you fucking dickbag. Why are you getting in on this? You got me all happy with your earlier comment about the March surprise. This is what you're going to do to me? This is what you're going to do to me? You're going to go, oh, here you go, here's a fucking piece of candy. And then when I reach out to take it, you just smack me in the ball bag while I take the candy? Come on, man. Come on. Larry, you don't work for Wizards anymore. He doesn't work for Wizards anymore, so... But you know what? I will blame him for loot. Sometimes when I hit a key randomly on my keyboard, I'm like, did that just stop the stream? Because it'll stop the recordings. I've hit the space bar and just lost a fucking recording. Then it was a recording of a stream. Oh, technology. EP, will I be saying I love loot? Who knows what I'll say? Who knows what I'll say? Mostly just angry shit. Angry complaints. Angry complaints! Fuck this guy. Jess, I've said it before and ended up doing the goal. Well, it's not going to happen this time. It's happened before, but it's not going to happen this time. Just past things don't dictate future things automatically, bro. Jesus Christ. Connolly, you fuck! The stream talked about that like an hour ago. Click to live, you wang lord. There. Fucking Christ. It's like I'm caught in a fucking time warp, man. It's like, here's how I can tell you in the fucking chat. You're busy chatting about shit. That was forever ago, you fuck! It's like if a group of people were standing around talking, and then fucking one of them just starts talking about something we talked about an hour ago. We already talked about that! How not to design a trading card game. Attempt to force a mascot that nobody asked for. That's what's going on. Loot's mega forced. Loot is massively forced. And he's the worst. He's the worst thing that's happened to Magic in a long time. And they shove him everywhere. Jordan, down with Loot! Yeah! Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Down with Loot. Down with Loot. That's right. That's right. That's it. That's how it's going. Loot's going to stay like that. I'm going to leave. I'm going to go to America. And Loot's going to be left right there because I don't got to take him with me. Hashtag give Loot the boot. You rhymed it. That makes it better. Good job, Callaway. Good job. Fuck Loot, buddy. Fuck Loot. Who'd ever thought that a card game I started playing 30 years ago would lead to this ridiculousness? You know? Whoever thought? What the hell was that fucking joke about? With the dog opening his eye. Or whatever. What? I'll open this one? What even is that? Larry, if you wanted to make a card game, you would just do the exact opposite of what Wizards is doing. Matthias, Magic's Yu-Gi-Oh! Now? Never played Yu-Gi-Oh! So, but people keep making the Yu-Gi-Oh! Memes. Card games on motorcycles and shit, right? Connolly, nope. I've played like a Myst game, and that's it. Also the Myst mod on Minecraft. That's it though. Sheba, yeah, you are really late. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Dante, no, you're not wrong. They have taken a lighter tone with the game overall. It is they're sanitizing it as much as possible to try and appeal to younger or different audiences because they are concerned about the fact that their audience is aging out and they can't get more money from them. So they're just branching out into what they think they can get money from. And it's short term going to give them little boosts, but long term, it's eroding the identity and the continual player base of the game. So it's not a good choice. Habanero Grand Archive's really taking off. You saw packs and boxes of it at the gas station today. Really? That's awesome. Grand Archive is great. Callaway, some of the new Magic cards, especially alternate printings, look like Pokemon cards. Yeah, they're emulating Pokemon stuff. Absolutely. And Loot looks he looks like a garish Pokemon-esque goof bag. Like, look at that. This is what we're supposed to be excited about. The only good thing about Loot is that he's in a cage. That's the only good thing about Aether Drift, man. I be collecting this. I be collecting these. Loot's in a cage. It's all the rage. EP, if you don't get to tune into the streams because of work, then you hope all goes well. Well, thanks. Who knows when the streams will be? I got a new phone plan, so I should be able to stream from the States while I'm out there. So it might happen at normal time. It might happen at different times, or both. Or both. We're going to have to see how things go. I'm not sure where I'm going to be when, honestly. There's a lot that's up in the air about this. For, yeah, a number of different things that might happen. So I'm excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Larry, I agree with you. It doesn't look like we're going to hit the goal. And that's all right. That's all right. I am totally good with not having to take a Loot Commander deck with me. That's fine. I know you guys enjoyed the goals before, and sometimes they'll get hit, sometimes they won't. That's how it goes, and I'm cool with that because I'm not the one who decides that, right? I'm not the one who fucking handles that shit. Jess, I have a rough idea. I have a rough idea on how much data it will use, and so I have planned accordingly, and I should have sufficient data to live stream every night that I'm out. I don't know if we will. I don't know. Like, there's a bunch of things that go into it. So I have the capability and I want to, but I'm not promising that I'm going to stream every day or any specific day or whatever. It's all going to be play it by ear. I'm off in another country, and this is all presuming that I haven't somehow screwed up and don't have the right setup or didn't read some fine print somewhere and it actually turns out that I can't do what I'm supposed to be able to do. But I think, fingers crossed, that it is going to turn out fine. And it's going to work. Callaway, yeah, the yellow Finish Line Aether Drift cards do not look good. Drongo, nah, I'm such a good guy. I'll free Loot for the week and tour him around. Well, don't have to worry about that. That ain't happening. He's staying here. Some I may not have to, but you think I secretly want to. No. Yeah, that's right. Pokemon has codes that come in the booster packs, where if you buy a physical pack, they just give you a digital pack. Wizards is super greedy. So they ran a pilot project with that, where you could get codes and use them for 10 boosters at most, and they only did it in like Australia or something, and they discontinued it because they're greedy as hell. You know what I mean? Jordan, always here, just lost in time every now and again. Oh, like Nicol Bolas. Oh, I am fucking excited about this trip, man. It's gonna be a fun time. It's going to be entertaining, I think. Barring some calamity, you know. We got hit by a meteor. I didn't even know that was gonna happen. But that could happen anywhere, right? It could happen in any location. All of a sudden a meteor crashes in and hits you. Because that happens, right? But for real, man, I'm happy that we're finally here. This has been, I don't even know how long ago we started making plans for this, like a month and a half ago or something. And it's sweet because I haven't been on a road trip in a while. And one of this length, I mean, I've never been in the States for that long. Actually, how long did I go around Christmas time that one year? Maybe roughly the same amount of time. I don't know. Nagel, you think you have the exact same shirt that I'm wearing? Well, you can't. You could have a similar shirt, but you can't have this exact shirt because it can only exist. Like, we don't have quantum shirts that we share, and when I'm not wearing it, it's in your wardrobe. That'd be weird. Just put like a note in the pocket and you get it. You're like, what the fuck is this? What happened? How did you do that? How did you do that? Jess. Oh, you know what, man? I'd be a pretty good game show host. Yeah, so in less than 10 hours. In less than 10 hours, we start our journey. We're going to start the way we've started a number of our trips together now, which is hitting up the Tim Hortons and hitting up the McDonald's. Because Carly likes McDonald's breakfast and Wayne wants Tim Hortons stuff. And I'm just a go with the flow kind of guy most of the time with that stuff. So it's like, she wants McDonald's, we'll go to McDonald's. I'll get some of the... I'll get like the sausage and cheese breakfast sandwich. That's what I'll get. I don't remember what she wants. Something though. Something specific. Something in orange juice. So. Juggling, you're down with the McDonald's breakfast as well? Nice. Nice. I don't really care too much where I get. Like, I pretty much have the same thing wherever I go. Sausage. Can I get some sausage? I get the sausage patty on English muffin. Anyways, sausage on English muffin with the processed cheese slice on it. I don't have processed cheese at home really most of the time. Once in a blue moon, I'll get it if I want to make my own breakfast sandwiches like other places at home. But for me, that's what I'll just get from any place for breakfast. Larry, I'm with you, bro. Normally, I sleep in. I got to get up early to go on the trip to the States tomorrow because Wayne wants to leave early. He wants to drive because it's going to take it's going to be 2 days before we're at our destination. So we're going to drive until evening or whatever, and then we'll stay in a hotel. And then we'll hit the road again, and that's when we'll actually get to the hotel that we're staying at in South Carolina. So it's what am I trying to say here? It's an early start. That's what it is. He wants to start early because he doesn't want to be driving when it's dark out. And I get that. That makes perfect sense. He's got to do the driving, so we're just going to go with what he wants, man, you know? We ain't young anymore. I remember being on some crazy road trips when I was young and some dumb choices are made. And it's like, I'd rather have somebody being safe with their driving and take longer, you know? That's it. Jug them exactly. Sausage, egg, and cheese. Oh, no, fuck the egg. I don't want the egg. I don't get the egg. Nagel, sausage McMuffin and another for $1. Oh, they don't have that one around these parts. I remember when I lived in Toronto like 15 years ago, I'd stop by the Burger King on the way to work and you could get a sausage, you could get sausage on English muffin for like $1. It was amazing. It was amazing. Need the app? Probably. I had the app. There's different deals in Canada and America. You realize that, right? Like, that's one of the big things. That's one of the big things. Larry, ketchup on your sausage McMuffin? No. No ketchup. Just eat the fucking sausage, cheese, and bread. That's all you need. Man, I am making myself really want one of those sandwiches right now. Damn. Damn. I really want one of them sausages. Well, I only have to wait like fucking 10 hours or whatever. Wait, what's this? Oh shit. Scorpion guys. Guys, if you send PayPal, fucking tell me. Tell me in the fucking chat. You guys, I want to acknowledge it. I wish to acknowledge it. Scorpigeist. Money to pay for one fast food meal for two from Scorpigeist. Or to almost pay for one, that's what it says. Scorpigeist. Thank you. You didn't fucking say something and I missed it, did you? Did you? I know at one point my screen blanked out for a second. You still in here? Looks like this was like fucking 10 minutes ago. Fuck. I remember my mom fucking telling me, it's like, don't you miss somebody doing something like that and don't say thanks. And it's like, I do, Mom. I would fucking feel bad. I remember somebody telling me a story about how they did a $2 super chat in a stream. And the streamer and the people in the stream mocked him and made fun of him. And not in a goofy, fun kind of way, but in an actual full-on, like, fuck you kind of way. Which seems crazy rude to me. You know what I mean? I thank everybody for every single one. And so I don't want to fucking miss. I don't want to miss. Scorpigeist, you're lurking. All right. Well, thanks, man. Thanks. That makes you Lord of the Board. You're Lord of the Board. Oh... Wait, Zircon also coming in. Have fun south of the border. This is not an orange super chat. I want you to have fun. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. All right, Scorpigeist. You're up here on the board. Zircon, you don't mention them when you don't want the board. Ah, I see. All right. I will remember that. I made that assumption right here, actually. I think you're already in the pizza book, too. Somewhere. Scorpigeist. I'm pretty sure you've already got, like, Lord of the Board winage in here somewhere. I feel like that name is on my list. I try and keep track of all this. I love getting to do this as my fucking, like, actual job. I loved doing this before it was my full-time thing. And I'm super appreciative of all the people who fucking support me. And I never want to make anybody feel fucking snubbed or ignored or any of it, you know? So, maybe this will be your first time in here. So many names. Yeah, if I screwed up and you show up in two places, I'll consolidate it. Ah... Damn it, this fucking page just came loose. Okay, it looks like you're not. You're not. Okay, so this will be your first time. Oh! Jacket's in here, though. Habanero's Lady Jacket's in here. He says, Lord of the PayPal. It's better than being Lord of the Dance, bro. Nagel, your work McDonald's has different deals than your hometown McDonald's. Really? I guess it's very regional then. I thought it was basically like in it depends on like the country you're in, you know? Where it's like if you're in America, here's your deal. If you're in Canada, here's your deal. Or maybe like province to province, or in your guys' case, state to state, you know? Yeah. It's one of the things I'm actually interested about is when we go to the States, is seeing what's available. We can't use the same apps that we use while we're here because they're like McDonald's Canada or, you know, Wendy's Canada, whatever. But I'm curious to see the different stuff that's in grocery stores. I'm curious to see like what kind of fast food options are different, you know? The same way that they offer poutine here in fast food places because it's a Canadian thing. I'm sure they don't offer it in all the restaurants over there. So they have to have other things that we can't get here. I want to try things that I haven't tried, but also things that aren't terrible. I don't want to try terrible things. Matthews, you're swapping to Duel Masters. They got a better story. You play the card game and you can actually get killed by the monsters you summon. That makes them dangerous. Some IHOP. The IHOP in the fall sucks so bad. So I hope that other IHOPs aren't as terrible. Jordan, we get the McRib. We get the McRib here. Potts, that's true. That'll be a bit different. Not having French on everything, because French is everywhere, right? It's our second language, the second official language, and it's on everything. Everything. But yeah, I love going to grocery stores in different places. Just checking out different ones in different provinces and whatever, you know? Or even just travel far enough away from the city you live in. You know? What's Big Boy? Oh, wait. No, I don't know what that is. Never mind. Deals change between stores and you got to see where you're ordering from. Well, I guess I will bear that in mind. Zircon, the IHOP is pretty bad except for the pancakes. Ah, okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind. I will keep that in mind. Big Boys is a burger joint. Ah, okay. Well, we talked in a previous stream about all the different possible restaurants and stuff that we might go by. So it's going to be somewhat left open to the fates, depending on how far we travel, where are we stopping in this area, what's in this area. You know what I mean? So it's going to be like RNG. Nagel, you get free fries every day at your work, McDonald's? That's amazing. So nothing wrong with getting fucking free food. I like that. I'd go for some free fries. Give me them free fries. All right, my friends. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. It was a valiant effort, those of you who tried to force loot upon this trip, but it wasn't meant to be. So instead, I'm gonna be bringing some of the decks that I got over here, and I'm gonna bring my cube, and I got the package, so I want to stream, but just bear in mind that I may or may not be able to, depending on circumstances. So if I, for some reason, don't see you guys until I come back, have an excellent, pretty decent chunk of time without talking to me. I hope that life treats you well. And yeah, if I don't stream while I'm gone, I'll be back. So don't worry about that. I'll definitely be coming back. Okay? All right? We're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. And I'll post some pictures and shit on Instagram and whatever too. All right? So, thanks for coming. Fucking drive safe. Watch out for people trying to give you wooden nickels. Don't take no wooden nickels. All right. I'm out of here. Peace.